Rivals, welcome to Bax Attacks in our Let's Play series for Rival Kingdoms. Today we reach an important milestone in the game as our Stronghold finishes level 7, one of the biggest jumps in the game. We'll get the ability to increase our barracks and our blacksmith, as well as our watchtower. We'll get a new Sky Watcher, new level in the Primus Conduit, a brand new defense called the Bunker, as well as increases in our gold smelter and gold storage. This is actually one of the biggest increases in offense in the game, and that's true even though we don't have an increase in the troop portal. We'll get back to that in a minute, but for now, let's just build out our cheap new buildings. We'll add a couple of walls and build the Sky Watcher as well. Later on, we'll redesign the base to find good places for it. But while they're building anyway, not active, we'll just go ahead and get those started over here. Now, the reason that Stronghold 7 is a key jump up in the game is that we get a brand new troop type, the Paladin. The Paladin is a unit that is able to heal the other units, and it's extremely helpful against defenses like the arrow launcher. Now, it's not cheap. It's 280,000 gold for the Paladin and 240,000 to upgrade your blacksmith. And so, since we can only store 210,000 gold, one of our key priorities will be to improve the gold storages. So let's go and do that, and we may as well have some fun while we do it. We'll do the daily campaign for Adhiras Rest. This is the lightning element daily campaign with Adhira as the reward if you're very, very lucky. There are some other good lightning agents like Taliesin, so it's a fun one to get. We have Tyrus here as our ancient. You can also use Lares, she's quite good. Tyrus will have the ability to give us immunity to those arc lightning spell towers, so that's actually a pretty handy one. And that first spell, Lightning Frenzy, also gives a 15% boost to our troops. So we'll come in from the south side here, away from the Primus Conduit. With the dragon, get some extra mana. We'll send in the mana hunters up top. They're going to be able to do some damage up top, but with the Sky Watcher and Watchtower there, they're taken out pretty quickly. We really just want enough mana to get our first spell going. Alright, and we'll drop in the troops quickly, get them frenzied up. Before the dragon gets shot down, we'll sweep it through, do a little freeze. You have enough to cast the Lightning Frenzy again. And they should power through those defenses and the Stronghold. We'll do one more freeze here. Fly by with Forveil. Another Lightning Frenzy. And that's going to be a win against this base. There's some gold left we want to catch, so let's grab that. Drop a Lightning Elemental. I like their range attacks, that's fun to watch. And we'll just fast forward as we mop up the rest of the base. Alright, so that's one of the 3 needed victories to claim a success on Adhiras Rest. This time, let's try Lares. We don't really need the protection from the arc lightning spell towers because their range is so short, and we're still going to come in from the north here. So if we can build up to 15 mana, Lares' ability will help us to generate the unstable current and generate a lot of damage across the defenses. But to do that, we're going to need to get quite a bit of mana here. And we can do that with the dragon. Now we'll have to watch the time here on this one. Alright, to get to 15, we're going to use the mana hunters to try to help us out. Actually, I changed gears and decided to come from the south here. That's because we're just so short on time. And there we go. Took the Stronghold down. Not the best victory, but victory nevertheless. So we need one more to beat Adhira's Rest today. Some really good gold available from this one. Another base with a lot of tight defenses in the middle. And the mana buildings out on the right are protected by the Skywatcher. A couple free buildings up north. And we'll try Tyrus this go around. Because I don't think we're going to get 15 before we start on this one. Lares is particularly good when you can get a high amount of mana to begin with. And for Tyrus to be effective, you want to get only 5 as soon as possible. We may as well come in from the east. We use a mauler and a soldier to come in and take out those buildings there. And so we'll basically be sending in our forces from opposite the Primus Conduit. And we'll drop the rest of the troops in. Try to get a little freeze, but not quick enough. And we use our Lightning Frenzy to try to get our troops in there quickly. Try a Lightning Elemental. Unfortunately, it does not have the tankiness needed to survive that. Those catapults are just doing massive damage. And that Mana Hunter doesn't have enough DPS to take down the building here. Let's try our Kingdom troops. Nope. Well, we still want to get our third victory here. I actually rushed through that attack trying to get to dinner early and got another fail, but it was not instructive to show. So let's just jump into this one. Now, what was wrong with the previous attacks? Basically, our offensive units were getting slaughtered by the catapults, which were firing long range, as well as by the watchtowers, which were firing short range. So our melee units were just getting obliterated over there. There's just a lot of firepower up here. But notice, if you are able to take out the watchtowers from the right-hand side, there is nothing else there that is going to prevent either a dragon or mana hunter from taking out the stronghold. So this time, first of all, we're going to use a boost, just a cheap one here, a superior troop. We'll use a warden to get a little bit extra firepower, as we were having trouble killing stuff quickly last time. And we're going to use Lares again, get some extra damage in here since we can get that free mana from the right side. We're going to come in from the right, and the goal will be to take out those watchtowers. So we'll get our free mana over here. I could get the mana up top as well, but I really don't want to run the risk of running short of time. I'm too prone to do that as it is. So instead we'll make sure there's no distractions for the units here by taking out the smelters. And we'll use some ground troops to take out that Skywatcher on the right, some mana hunters to get some bonus mana over there as we do that. And we're just about ready to set up the main invasion over here. As soon as this smelter falls, we'll have enough mana for the spells. We're going to put a distraction down on the bottom, as well as use a warden to knock out the watchtower. And we use our spell to pop that as well. Our main troops on the right are taking out those other two watchtowers. And now with our dragon on the stronghold, there's nothing that can shoot it down. So we'll be able to take this out and finally get our victory here on the third base. So that worked a whole lot better thinking it through this time. So sometimes you can either take the time to analyze the base, or you can take the time to wait for the battle stones to regenerate. It's smarter to think through the battle. Alright, it'd be pretty sweet here if we got Taliesin or Adhira. Essence Master, Lightning Animals, that's probably what we'll get here. Maybe some Primus will be good. And let's see what we get. Ho ho! We got Adhira. She is one of the best looking ancients there. Beautiful, beautiful lion beast. Wow, that's pretty cool. Just briefly, her spells, the initial one does lightning bolt. The second one is a magnetic pulse that disables buildings in a small area. That's very, very nice. And conductive blast, it's a little bit like unstable current, but it's different. So next time, let's take a look at that. It usually takes a lot more daily campaigns to get an ancient like that, so that was really pretty lucky on our part. And we did get enough gold to start that gold storage. We'll need that to do the more important upgrades, so we'll just get that going. That's a pretty good start to Stronghold 7. Thanks for watching.